Chinook crew chick. This book is dedicated to my dad, who hates to fly but loves to write, and to my mum for bearing the brunt of my PTSD and still loving me. Chinook crew chick. Highs and lows of Forces life from the longest serving female RAF Chinook Force crew member, Liz Mcconaghy. Chapter 1. That guy on the rope. She's awake. These are the words I hear as my eyes bang open and I realise I'm still alive. This is the moment I have my second chance at life. This is the moment that inspired me to write my story. My earliest childhood memory as a kid was at Christmas, aged about 4 or 5. I grew up in Northern Ireland where it seemed fairly commonplace to have a good room. This is a room purely for special occasions, such as posh visitors or Christmas Day. The rest of the year was spent in the actual living room with the TV and scattered Lego boxes everywhere. Now, don't get me wrong, our family was definitely not rich or posh in any way, but we had the luxury of space as we lived way out in the countryside of Newtonards, up near Scrabo Tower, a feature that stands proud on the hill overlooking the town. No matter where in the world my travels have taken me, as soon as I see Scrabo Tower, I know I'm home. My dad had built our house from scratch. He was not a builder by trade, but a bike mechanic, and owned the local bike shop named after him, Mike the Bike. On Christmas Eve, my older brother and I would put out our pillowcases on the armchairs in the good room. No posh stockings, just simple pillowcases. Mine was always on the chair next to the Christmas tree, and his was the one near the door. The good room sofa set was a ghastly shade of orange, but this was trendy back in the mid-1980s. At least that's what my mum says now, when I still ridicule it. On Christmas morning, Graham, who was 2 years older than me, and I pushed the door open to be greeted by our chairs, awash with goodies and pillowcases overflowing. Santa didn't wrap prezzies in our house as he was too busy, so we could instantly see what he had delivered. I dashed past my brother's chair this particular morning and noticed it was laden with army clobber, a camouflage jumpsuit, hat, toy guns, etc., etc., and mine was covered in all things pink. A pink plastic ironing board instantly drew my attention, and then I perused my chair, in amongst all the lovely pink toys, next to the pink plastic iron that matched the pink ironing board and the pink dressing gown was a combat-coloured, camouflage-patterned hat. It instantly stood out as it made my plethora of pink look messy. I picked it up, walked over to my brother's chair and set the ugly hat on it. My mum retrieved it while I continued to open my prezzies and repositioned it on my chair. Nope, Santa must have put this on the wrong chair, I informed her as I trotted with it across to Graham's chair again. I noticed he had a similar style hat in olive green on his chair as I placed it down again. Mum then
Sample complete. Ready to continue?